Good morning. Hope you had an okay night. Had a horrible night. It was just freaking cold. But we checked in on the chicks this morning and everybody was groovy. So I was very happy about that because I was kind of worried. I wanted to sit here and talk to you while I do one of my chores, which is box up all the eggs from the week. This is the week. Whoever says chickens quit laying in the winter. My chickens have never quit laying in the winter. Yeah, they slowed down, but I mean, did I really need this many eggs for the week? But that's okay because they go into storage. And I have grand families that eat them as well, so we're not overrun with eggs. So you probably saw my post yesterday about the DHS report. Now, hopefully you watched that. Hopefully when you did, you went below because he actually posts the link to that report in the narrative section under the video. So I encourage you to go and look at it for yourself. You know, here's the thing about the government. I don't know if I'm one of those people that thinks the government's out to get me. Oh, you know, I'm not sure I'm one of those. Now, I don't think the government's my best friend. But, you know, I do think that they put things out. I mean, FEMA started their little campaign about, you know, get 6 weeks prepared. Now it's changed to 6 months. I think even our government has limits. I mean, they are not going to be able to take care of everybody. And, you know, the more people that have to be taken care of, the less you're going to be taken care of. Do you see what I'm saying? You're not going to be taken care of like maybe you want to be taken care of. And I do think they released that. And here's the other thing about the government. They never tell you everything. They tell you, see, that much of the story. So if what I'm reading in their summary to the press is alarming, imagine what I don't know. Because I guarantee they're not saying anything. You know, the message I got from that was, we are neither going to confirm or deny the fact that we are being attacked, cyber attacked, multiple times daily, and we are neither going to confirm or deny that we can keep up with it. Just so you know. That's what I took. That was my takeaway. So, and it goes on to say, so y'all better get 6 months stuff packed up, because here's the thing. And if you watch the video, this will be a repeat, so sorry to be redundant, but we have 3 transformers in the United States. We have East Coast, West Coast, and we have Texas. We have 2 backup transformers in case one of those goes down. None of these transformers are made here in our country. Now, it's possible, and I have yet to do research on this because I've been really busy this weekend, but I plan on doing it, that they're made in Germany, which is really comforting to me because I'm all about German engineering. I mean, those guys, they've got their shit together. The chances of the transformer blowing up on its own is really low, so I'm okay with that. So, here we are. Transformer blows. We have 2 on tap. We bring one out. It's going to take them 6 months to get it installed. Okay. So I got 6 months of crap put back. We'll live through it. Now, these 2 transformers that are the same age as the other 3 that are working, let's say those crap out, or they get attacked immediately, or whatever. Let's just say we lose our backup. we have to order one from Germany or whomever. I have to confirm that it's Germany, but we have to order one. And it's custom made, from what I understand, because everyone's power grid is different. And even amongst those 3 transformers, even though they are networked and interconnected, each transformer is built for a specific grid area. We're looking at 18 months. Okay, so now we're up to a year and a half, which I don't have. I'm working on it. Hopefully I'll make it. Doesn't matter, because every day I'm ahead a day. And then you're talking about a total grid failure. Okay, so what does that mean? My house is going to be dark. I'm not going to be able to watch TV. I'm not going to have no internet either, which is, hey, it's going to suck. But, this is what I know is going to happen. Got a feather. Think about what electricity runs. Okay, your gas pump, your water pumps. So, okay, and that's in and out. So, we now don't have water being pumped into my house, and I don't have sewage being pumped out of my house. So, things are starting to get a little bit more uncomfortable. We don't have transportation because, it's hard to get gas unless you have a way of, doing like the farmers do and having their own tanks out in the back 40. You don't have any gas. Big trucks don't have any gas. The trains don't have any gas. The planes don't have any gas. So nothing's getting anywhere. So even if we were to luck out, best case scenario, and we are able to get us a new transformer to get even the bones of the grid going, how are we going to get it? How are we going to get it to where it needs to go? There's no trucks. You're not going to have any big trucks. You're not going to, there's a lot of people on medication that needs to be refrigerated. Now, these people will probably be fine. I'm going to be optimistic and say a week, because they probably are going to be able to manage to keep things good at least then. But your access to ice is, unless this happens right now, your access to ice is not going to be there. And even right now, it's not like I could stick my shots outside. They'll freeze and ruin. They can't be frozen either. Now, the shots I take every week, I'm not going to die, at least immediately, upon not taking them. I'm not a diabetic. It's the diabetics. It's the cancer patients that are currently in the middle of therapy. That are not going to survive this thing. Doesn't matter how much food they've got packed back. Maybe they're uber prepper, but this is what's going to happen. And I hate to be a Debbie Downer, but I want you to understand that this is a real thing. So, take it upon yourself. Do what you want. Yellowstone could blow up too. We've got that banging on our back door. I guess the caldera, I don't know, the last I looked into it was raised like 7 feet, and the park is closed for breathing. That's what the sign says. Park is closed for breathing. And I'm no volcanologist. Maybe that's a normal thing. I kind of do think I actually read or heard that somewhere, that volcanoes do breathe, and it's good that they're breathing, because that means they're releasing pressure. But we may or may not be dealing with that. I'm not so worried about that, though. I want everybody to know about it. I want you to pay attention to it. I was alive, and when Mount St. Helens went off. And I remember, I think they had like a week. I think they started evacuating people at about a week, if I remember. That was a long time ago, but I'm thinking it was that. A lot of people didn't evacuate. And of course, those people got movies made about them. But I've heard rumors that they're evacuating people out of that region. I have yet to be able to confirm or get a substantiated resource that I felt comfortable in believing, because, you know, as you know, there's tons of crap out there, and there are people screaming wolf everywhere. So you got to be careful what you hear and read. I don't remember Mount St. Helens affecting my life all that much. I remember it was overcast for a long time because of the ash in the atmosphere. That's about all I remember. So that was a huge disaster for that region. It was a major, major disaster for that region. So I don't know. Maybe Yellowstone won't be any worse than that. Probably it'll depend on which way the wind blows. It most certainly will not be equal to a power grid failure. That's going to knock on everybody's door. I don't care who you are. You know, here's another thing I want you to think of, because I do have a lot of friends that are financially blessed through hard work and dedication. But do you think they have that money stacked in their mattress? Nope. It's all digital. It's all on somebody's computer. Do you think you're going to be able to get that money? Nope. Even I, who is poor as hell, has been thinking really seriously about, you know, there's a lot of bills we pay online now. I, in particular, use that convenience regularly. And, you know, I've really considered maybe just making sure that I've got just enough in there to pay those bills and keeping the rest out. You know, I don't know. Maybe money's going to be useless anyway. Who knows? But I don't want to be thinking, oh, well, we're okay because we've got X amount of dollars in the bank, and then not be able to access X amount of dollars. A lot of guys are saying, well, you need to be buying gold or silver, you know, hard commodities. I can't say I disagree with that. But that's another thing I want you to think about. I mean, it could be months, if ever. You know, even right now with the government shutdown, what is it? Is it the FDC insures your money up to 50? Is it 500,000? I think in the bank. But the FDC is run by the federal government, who right now is taking a break. So something happens to my money, is it going to be covered? I don't know. Another thing we need to think about. But I say these things because I care about all of you, and I don't want you to be out there ass flapping. I don't want you to be the one rushing the FEMA line because you haven't eaten in 3 days or can't get any clean water to drink. And in your planning, you know, you need to decide, and you need to decide early on in your prepping what's going to happen at that time. I mean, who are you going to help and who are you not going to help? Who's on your street that you need to worry about? Now, me personally, pretty much if you're family, you're in. I mean, I'm not going to turn away family. I have a large family. Just my immediate family, meaning my kids, is a large number of people. Now, I'd prefer you not come empty-handed. I mean, even if you come with a trunk of water, it's going to be something. And everyone's going to have to do their part to keep everyone going. But you're in. I live on a street that has quite a few elderly people. Now, one of them has a large family who I have no doubt will be here to get her immediately upon SHTF. But I've got an old widower across the street, and, I bet he doesn't have a damn thing in his cabinets to eat today, let alone stalking back. But I know he's probably got weapons, so you know what? He'll have something to contribute to the group, and I'll throw some eggs his way. I mean, if you come to me, and depending on who you are, it may be that you come to me because you haven't eaten 3 days and you can't get any water. But what you will get from me is probably eggs and probably a little bit of water, maybe some rice. But then you're going to be asked to move on. I'm not going to sustain you. I'm going to have enough to sustain. I mean, it's tough. It's going to be against my nature, completely against my nature, but I have been training myself in that mindset of being able to say no. Because I may have to say no, and I'm not going to want to, but I may have to. So, these are things you need to think about. I want you all to think about them. I want you to be doing the 1 year of food. 1 year to 1 year of food. Because it's an easy thing to do. And you know what? Maybe we'll last the year. Maybe we'll last 3 years. And you know what? Maybe this is going to go down later on this year. I mean, I don't know. But everything you do, every day you are ahead a day. So, that's an easy goal to reach. Alright guys, I got lots of things I got to do today. I'm probably going to make some more bread. My bread kind of flopped yesterday because I was doing too many things at once. I know, shut up. It was still good. We're still eating it. I mean, I'm going to eat on some of them rolls today, but I'd like to have a couple of good loaves for the week. I'm going to fry up some chicken. That's going to be tasty. And we're just going to keep the fire going. You can even see it through its little holes there. It's pretty toasty warm. So, alright, love you all, and I will see you later.